Naglalayon na utusan nito ang Senado na simulan na ang impeachment trial ni Vice President Sara Duterte. Maaari po bang utusan ng Korte Suprema na mag-convene na ang Senado bilang impeachment court?
Well, ang general rule, nakalagay kasi sa ligang batas, the House has the exclusive power to initiate all impeachments. At saka nakalagay din, the Senate has the sole power to try and decide the impeachment cases. No? So, walang, kahit na yung presidente, walang role. No? So, ang ano dyan, the power to impeach is lodged in Congress. Pero dahil may provision tayo na yung extraordinary certiorari power of the Supreme Court to in case there is a grave abuse of discretion on any part of the government, any branch of the government, like the legislature, no? The Supreme Court can step in. So, ang ano dyan, the general rule is the sole power to impeach is lodged in Congress. However, if there is a violation of the Constitution, the Supreme Court can step in. And indeed, in fact, in the case of former Chief Justice Davide, sinabi na the other verified complaints were already barred kasi nag-umpisa na yung one-year ban, no? From the time the verified complaint was received by the Committee on Justice. So, pwedeng pumasok. Ngayon, paano papasok sa kaso na ito, no? Yung that was filed. Dahil ang issue dyan, what is the meaning of forthwith? Because nakalagay sa ligang batas, when the Senate receives the articles of impeachment, trial shall proceed forthwith. So, anong meaning ng forthwith? Agad, as soon as reasonably possible. In the past cases, in the past impeachments, yung kay former President Estrada, tsaka kay former CJ Corona, the trial began between 1 to 2 months, no, after the Senate received. So it looks like it's not immediate pagdating ng pagsampa ng articles of impeachment sa Senado. Hindi kaagad i-drop lahat ng Senado yung mga ang ginagawa nila. There's a reasonable time. So siguro masabi natin as soon as reasonably possible, no? Ayan, yung sinasabi ni Senate President Chis Escudero na sa SONA na, after the SONA na, mukhang that's about 5 months. Mukhang unreasonable na yun, no? So, yun ang tingin ko. Dapat naman, hindi naman ganyang katagal, 5 months.
Ayan, sir, nabanggit nyo na nga po yung forthwith na dapat immediately. Pero Justice Corpio, maaari po bang magkaroon talaga ng impeachment trial habang nasa break po yung Senado, no? Kasi ngayon po, medyo iba yung circumstances dahil nasa break po sila. So, maaari po ba nila itong gawin sa isang special session?
Ang posisyon ko dyan, pwede dahil hindi naman ito legislative activity, no? Pag legislative activity, dapat pag they are in break, on break, kailangan may special session. Tatawag ang presidente ng special session. Pero hindi naman ito legislative work, no? This is quasi-judicial nga ito, no? This is sui generis ito. Wala nang role ang presidente kasi exclusive power, sole power nasa sa Congress, no? So, ang tingin ko since the president admitted that he has no role, so they can actually organize themselves as an impeachment court even without a call by the president, even during recess, no? Because this is non-legislative ito eh.
Ayan, sir, nalinaw nyo na nga rin ho na non-legislative. Ibig sabihin, hindi na ho talaga kailangan pa nung hiling ho ng Pangulo para magkaroon ng special session.
Yeah. So actually, what I'm suggesting is the Senate can do the preparatory work, no? Dahil they want to revise the impeachment rules to allow judicial affidavits para bibilis, no? That will cut down trial work by 60 to 70%. So what they can do, they can amend revise the rules to authorize the Senate President to issue the summons once the articles of impeachment are received by the Senate, to require the respondent to answer or comment within 15 calendar days, non-extendable, and then to require also the prosecution to reply. Isama na doon sa rules, i-authorize na yung Senate President. Dahil administrative naman ito no? Automatic naman na dapat mag-submit ang comment or answer. And then, the rules can also authorize the Senate President to require the submission of judicial affidavits in lieu of direct testimony. So, pwede yun. All of those preparatory work can be done before the trial starts. No? So the Senate can actually be organized, sabi nila, wala ng panahon, it can be organized in the 20th Congress, pero tapos na yung mga preparatory work. When they meet, they just convene as an impeachment court, and then trial can proceed immediately. So pag ganyan, hindi na sayang yung oras at saka nakita ng taong bayan na gumagalaw. No? Dahil dadaan ka naman talaga dyan you cannot avoid amending the rules. Gusto nila yan. Saka to require comment by the VP Sara, kailangan din yan. So, pwede na gawin yan ngayon without the impeachment court being organized.
Ayan, Justice Carpio, malinaw ho yan na talagang pwede nang gawin yung mga preparatory works. Katulad nga ho nung pagkuha ng komento ni Vice President Duterte at pati ho yung mga judicial affidavits. Sir, ito naman ako, no? May nag-hain ho ng petisyon si Vice President Duterte para mahinto yung impeachment sa kanya dahil doon sa sinasabi niyang one-year bar rule. So, may basehan ho ba itong kanyang petisyon sa Korte Suprema?
Yung one-year bar rule will commence when the verified complaint is received by the Committee on Justice. No? Yun yung decision sa Francisco involving Chief Justice Davide. Hindi pa umabot yung complaint, impeachment complaint sa Committee on Justice. Sinasabi ng counsel ni Sara that the House Secretary General or the House itself did not act. So, dapat yung una raw, mag-umpisa na yung 1 year. Well, alam mo, yung verified complaint, pag-file yan sa Committee on Justice, they will have a hearing whether it's sufficient in form and substance. Pwede nila palitan yung articles, yung dagdagan yung articles of impeachment. Pwede na yung baguhin That's the duty of the Committee on Justice, and then send that to the plenary, no? So, hindi pwede yung as is yung first verified complaint raw na yun. Because hindi dumaan yan sa Committee on Justice They have a right to input what they want to include, no? Or to remove. Baka may mga hindi dapat isama doon. Hindi naman sila bound by that verified complaint. Pwede nilang baguhin yan So, hindi pwede na yun. So, ang solution dyan, kung gusto nila na because delay ang plenary, hindi kagad nila, they did not take it up within 10 session days. Well, we can say that the 1-year ban will start on the 10th day, pero, or because they're given 3 days to act on the 30th day. But it will apply to the itong fourth impeachment because ito yung inapprove eh. Hindi naman yung first, second, and third ang inapprove. So why will the House be bound by that? Hindi nga nila tinake up eh. So if you want the prescribed period to apply based on the period that it should have started, then you apply it to the fourth complaint.
Alright, sir. Kasi ang sinasabi po nila parang may grave abuse nga ho nung kapangyarihan ng Kongreso dahil yung tatlong naunang impeachment complaint ay hindi nga ho inakapan, parang halos 2 buwan daw na nakatenga. Ano ho yung masasabi niyo ho dito?
Well, yung House naman, they have a right to amend, to revise the actual impeachment complaint because kanila yun eh. Hindi pwede diktahan lang sila ng complaint at huwag na ninyo baguhin yan. Sila magpo-prosecute eh. So they have to be comfortable with what's written there. So that's why hindi pwede na grave abuse yun dahil they have to really go over. Kasi sila magpo-prosecute eh. Pag hindi sila naniniwala, bakit nila i-prosecute yun? Matatalo lang sila. So you have to understand that they have a hand in the drafting of the articles of impeachment because they will be the ones to prosecute.
Ayan, Sir, malinaw po yan. May mensahe po ba kayo sa ating mga senador kaugnay po ng impeachment ni Vice President Duterte?
Well, they should do the preparatory work. Hindi naman legislative yan. They don't need to call a special session for that. Dahil ang sabi naman ng Korte Suprema, the Senate is a continuing institution. So kahit na, in fact, from one Congress to another, it continues. And whether it is in recess, it also continues. But not for legislative work. Kasi sinabi, it's a continuing institution. Hindi sinabi continuing legislative body. Institution lang. Ito, this is part of the non-legislative work of the Senate. So pwede nilang, they can meet actually to amend or revise their impeachment rules para at least tumakbo at saka makita ng tao na tumatakbo, no? Mahirap yung matulog muna tayo for 5 months. Mukhang ayaw ng tao yun, no?
Ayan, Sir, malinaw ho yan, no? So, sa ibang issue naman ho, tila naman na mas naging agresibo ho yung China, no, sa West Philippine Sea ngayong mga taon, katulad ho nung pagde-deploy nila nung kanilang mga monster ship. So, paano natin ho malalabanan yung mga tumitinding aksyon na ito ng China at dapat na bang maghain ng bagong arbitration case ho, laban na sa kanila?
Well, matagal ko na ni-recommend yan. We should bring another arbitration case against China dahil sabi nga ng mga advisors ng China, mga experts nila, China should not allow the Philippines to file another arbitration case. Takot na takot sila dahil matatalo sila. Alam natin takot sila. Di yun ang gawin natin. So we should, kasi we filed an extended continental shelf claim of the beyond the SPAT list, no? Nag-file ng opposition yung Vietnam, Malaysia, at China. Under the rules of the UN Commission on the Limits of the Continental Shelf, the moment there is opposition, everything stops. They will not act on it anymore. They will allow the parties to negotiate or to file an arbitration. So the ball is on our court. If we do not file an arbitration, walang mangyari. This will just be frozen forever, and China will benefit because as time passes, China is getting stronger, no? So it is to our benefit to have this resolved habang we still have the support of so many countries, no? Dapat dalayin na natin ito sa arbitration. Well, ayaw ng China matatalo sila dahil they can claim only an extended continental shelf if they are within 350 nautical miles. Ang layo nila wala naman yung coastline nila is more than 350 nautical miles. Talagang walang basis. Talagang ibabasura ng arbitral tribunal yan. Bakit natin hindi dalhin doon? Yun ang recommendation ko. Let's go now. Because doon lang tayo mananalo. Pag lalabanan sa dagat, ito, wala. We are overwhelmed by their monster ships, no? So, ang labanan dito sa arbitral tribunal, doon tayo mananalo.
At sana mapakinggan nakikinig sa atin ng ating mga opisyal na talagang makapaghain tayo ng pangalawang arbitration case laban sa China. Maraming salamat sa inyong oras, Justice Carpio.
Maraming salamat rin sa mga tanong mo. Tsaka I'm happy that you're focusing on legal matters. Okay, Danny, thank you.
Maraming salamat po. Si Retired Supreme Court Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio.